What's going on, everybody? And this is an absolute crazy one today. I didn't know that I was gonna post this. I didn't have any plan to posting this, but I just playing some DVD casually and decided to go Trapper because I'm trying to get good at Trapper. And we have some of the most saltiest remarks afterwards from this one person. Now, before any of this goes on, I just want to say don't spread any hate towards anyone I ever make videos of being salty on DVD. This is purely just fun and entertainment and just to show the kind of, how can I say it, disease that spreads with DVD, toxic on Survivor and Killer. It's a bit of both worlds. But I played Trapper pretty regular in this. I played him, did the 3-gen strat, and did everything that I needed to do, and I had someone cry about it to my own PS messages. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this little gameplay here. Enjoy me being Trapper. And at the end of the video, when we get back to these messages, I will address some of this. So please do enjoy. Okay, I spawned right next to Shack. Great. I can set Shack up. Shack is just a death zone. Set this up like a death zone. They can do all they want to right now. I'm simply just setting up. Already popped the gen. Where's that window vault point? Right here. Traps. Nice. Where are traps come out that one? set these traps. Hey, you cheeky donkey. They're very good at disarming traps. That's for sure. No problem, though. Oh my goodness. Probably on comms, if I can guess. Seeing every trap, something every trap. We'll kick this pin if we call Brian on it. Call Brian and break this really fast. Slap. Turret right there. Don't think you're gonna get me with that, buddy. She's getting slapped. They popped the gen. Nice. They're making this easy. Putting me in a three-way, putting me near all my gens, which is nice. That's exactly what I want. Resetting that trap that they disarmed. Start getting all my traps in this area. So now we're moving over to our more important areas. So the trap clearly doesn't work for anybody. That's fine though. I see where you're at. I don't want to see. That works. Nice. Fall right into it. Fall right into it. That's only gonna work once. We're breaking that pallet. Because they're definitely on comms. That will only work once, I'm afraid. Yeah, that definitely only works once. That's fine. I don't see that blatantly obvious, but... One more gen to go, and now they are at a 3 gen. Traps. Reset this power. Good pallet render useless for you. Okay, so y'all can definitely spot traps. Jump around that much. Reset the trap. Run into them. Run right into it. Tutorials on it. Do you think that was gonna work? That regressed. chicken. Oh, there's not. There's another girl. I want either Jake or Ada. I'm gonna leave the generator regressing with Colbrand. Not playing very well. Jakey's gonna. Dead horn? Okay. She's stuck in the couch. She's gonna get down when she gets down by herself. Yep. Just gonna leave him to have to go get her. Only she else is not. You got it now? She's going upstairs. She's not gonna get it. Not moving fucking here. He's gonna get it, but I don't give a fuck. She's leaving me shack. Go ahead, leave me in shack. Yeah. Go ahead and leave me in shack. Go ahead and leave me in shack. Got a fucking death trap set here, first part of the match. I knew this was gonna happen. Now you have a chance for that, buddy. You might get lucky. That might be on this side of the map. Oh. Now I just need one little trout. Wait, no, what's this exit right here? He's probably gonna go for that other one. I don't know if it's more lazy than teammates. Or we'll mess with it. I don't know if it's more lazy than teammates. How the fuck am I lazy? How the fuck am I lazy, bro? I literally just outplayed you. Because my fucking frame rate is significantly dropping. Yeah, literally just outplayed the shit out of you. victory. Alright, now that match is over, I hope y'all did enjoy that, but I just wanted to touch base on something here. As you can see in this picture, this is the aftermath of everything, and I got the 4K, obviously, but what I wanted to show you was their builds. They had some pretty solid, good builds, and they could have absolutely destroyed me, especially in the end game when there was only one generator left. But yet, they made some pretty stupid decisions, in my opinion, and it did cost them and throw them the match. So, which I did have a pretty good build at hand to keep them at bay, but yeah, you're finna see how the 3-gen really plays into these messages. Now, these are the messages we come to talk about. As you can see, I did go through the liberty of taking and making sure this person's name was hidden, because like I said, I don't want no hate spread his way. He just got mad at a game and got frustrated and decided it was a good idea to message somebody on PSN to get out his frustrations. So, yeah. But basically, in this, you can see that I got this first one during my match after I killed him. And he says, "I don't know who's more lazy, you or my teammates." I then go to say, "Explain how I'm lazy, bud." Camping gens. Camping gens. Now, mind you, I went back and forth on the 3-gen. I didn't stay at the same gen the entire time. Went back and forth on 3-gen, even took some chases, dropped some chases too. So I wasn't necessarily camping the whole time on the gens. Yes, I was keeping the 3-gen well guarded and well protected, but that's my job as Trapper. If you've ever played Trapper, you would know that I have to trap around where my 3-gen is, make Shack a dead zone, and just keep you off of generators. That's my goal as killer, to keep you off of generators and get the kill. Plain simple. Now, if you would have been nicer than this, then, maybe, like if you would have said GG's, then maybe, we would have just had a good moment. But instead, you had to come to someone's messages and rant about how you think the game should be played. And I hate to break it to any survivor or killer that's toxic, but just because you think a game should be played a certain way does not mean that it should. People can play the game how they want to be. It's just a game. Chill out. It's a video game. Quit taking things so seriously. It really tickles my funny bone when people take this game this freaking seriously. So, anyway, on to the second message. Now I'm going to try to make this quick. In the second message here, he says boring, okay? And then I say, that's the job of the killer, to make sure you don't pop gens, which is correct. That is the job of the killer. He says, okay, buddy, 3-genning. Okay, what's your point? A lot of people 3-gen. But then I go on to say, like, what do you want killers to do? Give you a free win? You're just mad because I played Trapper how it was meant to be played and you got outplayed. Also, I don't know if you've ever played Killer, but 3-gen is what most pro killers do, because it is. It is the easiest way to keep survivors grounded and to get the 4K win on Killer. It's just plain simple, especially with Trapper. So, what is your point, buddy? Now, here we go into some more of these messages. It just keeps getting worse from here. I proceed to tell him I'm a killer. My job is to kill, not suck up to little kids who suck on their baby binky and cry about this game. And then he has the audacity to say, okay, old head, I'll comment or come back. First of all, I'm nowhere near an old head. You're just calling me an old head because I show that I'm more mature than you, and I'm not just dropping stupid little insults. I'm dropping plain facts and proof. I mean, my whole gameplay is the proof. I might have tunneled Feng Ming at least one time, potentially, but I also did go after other people too before I went back after her. So I was just playing killer how you're supposed to. Killing. My job. Exactly. Now this is where things get on a little bit of the hilarious side. He goes on to say, the 80s called, they want their comeback. I was nowhere near born in the 80s, but okay. And then I just told him, I take being an old head a compliment. Means I'm more mature than you, and I have the balls to admit when I genuinely lost because the killer outplayed me. Which I do. Anytime I get outplayed by an actual good killer that doesn't just tunnel and camp hooks and stuff, something he accused me of doing, which I didn't. I went back and forth between gens. That's just called keeping you off of the 3 gens that were left because you only had one left to pop. So, yeah. But call it whatever you want. I really don't care at this point. This is just more excitement and more of a thrill for me that you're acting like this. So, yeah, and it just keeps getting better from here. With the old head comments, it says, okay, Gramps, go drink your prune juice. Also, have so many hours on this game. I know when I lose to good killers and cheap tricks, lol. First off, couldn't even spell "and" correctly. So, that's great. And if you have so many hours on this game, then why don't you just take the L and move on and not text someone on PS message? So, yeah, if you have so many hours, and it's not called cheap tricks, it's just called being a genuine killer to keep your generators monitored at all times. So, yeah. What do you do as killer? Probably the same exact thing, if not worse. Alright, well, I'm trying to wrap this video up so it's not too long, but, I go on to say, I will drink my prune juice. Tastes better than your bitter, salty comebacks. You took an L, and instead of moving on with your day and being a real man, you grabbed your baby bottle and excuses to make you feel better about yourself. I mean, like, really, if you had so many hours in the game, then why are you crying about it? And also, if you had so many hours in the game, then also, like, how did you not beat me? I'm literally not that good at Trapper. I'm just learning him in the ropes. You had some amazing perks that could have just absolutely popped one of those 3 gens if your buddies would have just kept me occupied with them and done more to keep me occupied instead of everyone hopping on gens. Then that would have probably won you the match. But if you have so many hours, then why didn't you think of that? And this one right here has to be the funniest one. You're still going, Gramps, and then proceeds to send me a gif of someone drinking coffee. I really don't understand why you call me Gramps. It's honestly a compliment at this point. I'm just more mature than you, and you're admitting it, so go on, youngster, I guess. Alright, well, this is gonna wrap up these messages, but, I said, it's funny how you have Hummel in your name, but yet don't know how to move on after losing in a video game. Grassing outside is a thing. Now, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night. Hope you do too. I really did hope he did too. I hope you also just grow up and take Ellis from now on. Keep calling me Gramps just makes you look ridiculous. Bye now. So, yeah, I was done with this conversation. You can all comment on this how you want to. Who's in the right or wrong, whatever. If I did some, cheap tactics, this killer in the comments, please let me know. But yeah, this is pretty much going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Do not, for the life of you, go spreading hate to anybody if I ever make videos like this again. This is purely just for people to relate to, maybe, or just have a little bit of a laugh on how salty and just entitled people can get about a game, thinking that the game is supposed to give them a free win or give them everything they want, or a killer that plays exactly how they want them to be played, but then they play killer in a toxic way, but they don't ever admit that. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I love each and every one of you guys. I hope this community does grow. And if you wish to watch more of us, we are also on Twitch. Me and my fiance. It is Mr. and Miss Extra on Twitch. And we stream every Friday through Sunday. But yeah. Hope everyone has a great day. Spread the positivity and love as always. And yeah, have a fun laugh at this as much as I did. So, see you guys. Bye.